just died, huh? All right, now I've got to find the right. We've done these things. I added some more pieces because I needed to. We talked about this guy. Sorry. Okay, I took out the thing. Okay, let's get to it. Right, so once again, we're going to construct this measurement, what I'll call a lexical meter, kind of lexical meter, based on scores for words. And so the first stuff that I'm showing you here is from this so-called ANU study, which is effective norms for English words. Words are evaluated independently. And we all have, as an assessor, you score them on a 1 to 9 scale. 5 neutral, 1 is the lowest, 9 is the highest for whatever the scale is. So it's like 2 Likert scales, 2 5-point scales joined together. Right, and we had this weird presentation that people had to deal with. Bunch of words, it's 1,000 words, they're weird words, strange words. And this was the very simple thing that we did. And it turns out to work pretty well, right? So we're just going to count up words, multiply them by their average happiness score, which is determined completely separately. Valence is the word that we're taking from psychology there. We saw this is good. Will this work? Probably not. I really need that to work. No. All right, we'll see if we get some later on. Okay. So I talked about song lyrics, but I added one more slide in here that I just wanted you to see. So this is just a very rudimentary instrument at this point. We have 1,000 words. They don't fit natural language very well. Like I said, ski jump is in this list of words. You know, you very rarely find a text that, especially music lyrics, that mentions ski jump. So a lot of these words are just missing, and we'll get to that detail later on. I really want to sort of get into that fit aspect of how this instrument, and you can think of the sets of words that you have scores for as being a kind of a filter, right? It's a filter set. And you could just take only negative words or only positive words, or you could add more words to your set. So it's like having a filter or a lens on an optical thing. So it went down, and one of the things that I just mentioned but didn't have a slide in is so what we did here was we took out, we only have about 1,000 words, we took out 250 of the words and then redid the analysis and did that over and over again. So this is 100 versions of that. And then this is a box and whiskers plot that shows you still get that same overall trend, right? So we're changing the lens, right? We're changing the filter that we have. Right? We have 1,034 words, we get rid of 284 of those, rescore everything, and then we randomly select another 750, and we do that over and over again just to see if there's a robustness to this, right? And you expect that hopefully there would be. You do see a fair amount of variation though this way, right? So we're taking off the average here from each. What we've done is we've taken the average from each one off so they can be compared. And if you look at the average though, you get a pretty big range, right? So you get the average thing across this whole set, all these decades, going from 5.8 to 6.6. So that's a pretty big variation. That's a 1 point on a Likert scale kind of thing. And what's really happening is, you see these 2 peaks here? This is when we take the word love out. So a quarter of the time, love is going to be out of it because it's basically we're taking 3/4 of the words. Quarter of the time, love is in the set. Loved is as well, but love is in there, and it will come out. And that drops it down a lot because all of these songs have love, especially across a whole year. You're going to have love repeated many, many times. So that's a big effect. You can take out words and it will move the thing up and down, but the same shape, you'll see the same shape. So we'll see that again and again. So that helps us a little bit at this point think, maybe this is somewhat robust, and we'll see deeper and deeper things about language and emotional content as we go on when we get to the Pollyanna principle. But this is a start. So this is a point in time where we have 1,000 words, and we'd like to have 10,000 or 100,000, whatever it is, right? And people's vocabs, it depends if you count words and their conjugations and all those things, but people's vocabs, 30 to 40,000 is a solid vocabulary, right? So that's, if we're getting out to 100,000 words, you're getting out to spelling mistakes and all. If you're looking at natural text, you're getting out to some pretty weird stuff by 100,000. Yeah. So 10,000 is going to give us a lot. Right, so that was an extra slide that I just wanted to put in there.